How's it going, YouTube? Welcome again to another instant analysis. Well, sort of instant analysis. I got spoiled last night with the card reveals. This one for the World of Relaxation Marathon event. We're gonna start with the free cards. Free cards this time around. As far as the SRs go, it's gonna be an SR Bokura Imakoto. Cool attribute voltage type 7367 4209 5963 are the way her stats lay out. Tap active increase appeal by 3.2% for the next 5 notes for all cards. Yeah, not loving this tap active. Passive, this is basically the Snow Halation Kotori passive, 7% self base appeal increase. And then the LSA, yikes. Increase appeal by 4% for 5 notes. Guaranteed to happen every time you clear an appeal chance. Ugh, this card's not great. Shut It also mentions, once again, Koto in a cat-related event. Which, to me, doesn't make any sense at all. Koto is the bird. There needs to be more Rin in cat-related events, if anything. The SR is natural attribute guard type Catin, Rainbow Waltz Catin, 5086 base appeal, 7191 base stamina, 5263 base tech. Stamina damage reduction. Stamina damage reduction. Again, these types of cards, the damage reducers, for as prevalent as they are, like, in, you know, let's be frank, challenge difficulty songs, you could easily use this particular Catin as a, you know, damage reducer in a Jingle Bell, not a Jingle Bell Gatomata Night. I Love You, My Friends, let's say. 35% for 3 notes is no joke. That is a lot of damage reduction, especially for an SR. Downside though, passive is pretty meh. Live show active, very meh. 13.2% of her stamina as a shield the first time your stamina drops under 80%. It's not great. Then the free event UR is a great day for Cat's Nozo. Pure attribute SK type. 9424 base appeal, 8853 base stam, 10,281 base tech. For anybody wondering, this particular Nozo at max limit break has roughly a 46% crit rate according to Kirara. That also kind of gets enhanced with her tap active, which increases crit percentage by 14.4% for the next 5 notes, affects same attribute cards. And so once you start to move off attribute with this card, it becomes less and less good. I mean, her stats are already very weak to, you know, start off with. 4.2% same attribute appeal increase. Again, this card suffers from the free event UR syndrome. Most gacha URs will have a 5.2% base appeal increase for same attribute cards. And then you have her live show active, which, I don't know how to put this. This live show active is freaking terrible. Restore stamina equal to 20% of your own technique, of this card's own technique, not even stamina. Technique, which the technique value is nerfed a little bit because of her heavy stam value. And you can only activate this live show active 5 times per live, and it has a 10% chance to activate. Why on earth would you need this? You wouldn't need this LSA ever. Okay? Now, let's get into the gacha side of things. I am kind of rushing because I forgot there was maintenance tonight, and I started streaming. And everybody reminded me, hey, doesn't maintenance start in like half an hour? Oh, yeah, that's right. The Gacha SR, sorry, Ruby Oshis. Gacha SR is my Ruby. Oh, she looks so happy. 5974 appeal, 5767 stem, 8857 tech. Very, very high tech card. So 41.5, 42% crit rate at max limit break for this Ruby. I mean, it's kind of similar-ish. This is like, if you wanted to say, like, this is the ultimate, like, budget initial Ruby card. Ultimate budget initial Ruby card. Same attribute, same typing, same tap active, right? Gain a portion of her technique as a shield, right? Where it gets weird though, and the card becomes worse than a budget initial Ruby, is the passive, which is a tech increase, self-tech increase. Then the live show active, which is gain 20% of her tech as voltage, with a 15% chance to activate upon strategy switch. Yeah, not good. Not good. Okay? Then we get to the gacha URs. Great day for Cat's Eye. Natural attribute guard type. Another freaking natural attribute guard type card. I don't know what to say. 9760, 14,810, and 9087 is her stat line. Now, her tap active is a stamina heal, so we now have 4 stamina heal tap active natural attribute URs now. Second Fest Pana, Summer on Stage Nozzle, Halloween Rico, and now Great Day for Cat's Eye. Right, we now, and then, you know, her passive is whatever, same attribute, appeal buffing passive, 5.2%. Her live show active is really, really weird. Gain voltage equal to 37% of her own stamina, and has a 45% chance to activate on appeal chance success. This is very, very weird. Is the live show active, like, usable at all? No, not really. You don't really care about the passive either. It's just a stamina increase. One interesting fact about this card, though. One interesting little factoid about this card. At 14,810, this card actually has the second highest stamina of the natural attribute guard type URs. It only trails Halloween Rico at max limit break for the most amount of base stamina regardless of bomb boards. Now, again, with bomb boards, things would be different. But yeah, this card even has more stamina, albeit it's only like 130 more than Second Fest Hanayo. Again, you have to remember though, right? Second Fest Hanayo, because she's a Fest card, her tap active will heal more. Her Hanayo's tap active heals 40% of her stamina versus Ai's 32%. You also have to remember Second Fest Pana, her kit, her passive and her live show active are both way better than this Ai, right? Second Fest Pana's passive is an appeal increase for the same strategy. And then she has a damage reduction LSA, which is great for your challenge songs and things of that sort. Um, again though, it is the card. Can you scout the card? Sure. If you're an Ioshi, you can scout the card. Do you need to scout the card though? Not necessarily. The second part of the gacha is a great day for Cat's Daya. Smile attribute SK type card 13,126, 6,058, and 14,472, which leaves her with a 58.41% crit rate according to Kirara. Okay? Tap active. Increase crit percent by 15% for the next 5 notes. Affects same strategy. This is actually not bad. It's actually not bad. You know, if you pair her with like voltage type cards who have a little bit of a harder time critting, it's fine. Passive is a little out of the blue though. This is one of the rare times that we actually get a same school passive. Right? This is one of the few Aqua cards that has a same school passive. The first one that we did was Twilight Cowgirl Mari. But this is just the latest one. I think this is like the second or third UR that has a same school passive for Aqua members. Live show active. Increase crit power by 5% until appeal chance ends. So every appeal chance, your crits will hit for 5% harder. Now, this particular card is very, very similar to something like a Second Fest Kotori, right? Can score well by herself, has a high crit rate, and is probably going to end up scoring better in advanced plus situations. The small issue though is you don't really need that much crit. This card will be very, very situational for very specific advanced plus songs, whether it be like a Yume e no Ippo or, you know, something similar, or challenge songs. But again, the combination of passive and live show active, I would much rather take a Second Fest Kotori. Second Fest Kotori is just a lot more better. She's just a lot more well-rounded of a card than this Daya is. But yeah, is the gacha banner scoutable? Oh yeah, definitely it is. If you're, you know, if you're planning on tiering the event and you're actually, you know, in dire need of a, you know, natural attribute stamina healer and a pretty decent smile attribute SK type scorer, by all means, you know, go ahead, scout to your heart's content. Are either of these cards meta? No. I mean, to put it in perspective, this Daya has the 8th highest appeal out of smile attribute cards. She trails Second Fest Setsu, Second Fest Kanata, Carnival Shizuku, Dress Up Kasumi, Vacation Kanan, Party Yo, and First Fest Shioriko. She trails all of those cards appeal-wise. Now, granted, right, she does have the biggest tech value. But, I mean, again, you know, this card is going to only be used very, very rarely. so meta whales might still go after it. But I mean, if we're gonna be completely honest, this is one of those cards, like, you'll use it once every, like, maybe 10 voltage rankings or SBLs, and then you won't touch the card basically ever again. So yeah, I would say both of these cards, for non-meta players, they're like 7 out of 10 cards, 7 or 8 out of 10 cards. For meta competitors, these are like, 5s or 6s. They're usable, but they're not really meta relevant. Yeah, that'll be it for me, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Until next time, we'll see you all later. Take it easy, everyone. Bye.